thing, the teaching this week is the single leg deadlift. So we're not going to use any weight. We're just going to, again, focus on balance, that single leg balance that we've been working on. And you start with your feet about hip width apart. And I like to make sure that the movement starts with my heel of that back foot. So a lot of times people will grab weight and they'll go for a single leg deadlift. What we really want to see is that back heel leading the movement. I'm reaching my tailbone back. This leg is the leg that's doing the deadlift, so it should look like a deadlift, right? I'm sitting my hips back, going back. Sometimes people reach their arms out or slide them down their leg and then push down through that foot to stand up. Really rooting through that foot and making sure also this doesn't happen, opening up the hips. You're going to sit into your hips, let that heel lead, and I always like to talk about, you want to pretend that there's a board going from your heel all the way to the top of your head, and so it's not here and then here, or bring your leg up as high as you can go and then go the rest of the way with your upper body. It's once you've reached the end range of motion with your heel, that's where you're done with the movement. If you can't go any farther back with that heel or any farther up, then you're done. None of this. But if you can go farther back, then you can reach toward the floor. A mirror is good to do this with also, so that, again, that hip width distance, you don't want to cross over, right? That gets different muscles. You want to sit straight back, heel going straight back and toes going into the floor. I like to actively push this hip down so that it doesn't open up. And then you add weight to it, right? But balance is really important first before you add weight to it, and just making sure you're super comfortable. Again, another way to do it is to reach, go really close to a wall and reach so that you can touch that wall, so you get that back and forward action going. So try those.